My dear friends, October 14 is not merely a date marked upon the calendar. It is a quiet whisper of destiny, a summons to readiness, a gentle yet solemn call for the soul to awaken from its drowsy comfort. Too often, we treat the days before a test as common days, as if the river of time will slow for us, as if the mountain will bend its height. But the truth is otherwise. The mountain remains, and the river flows, and the one who succeeds is the one who climbs and swims while others only dream. Preparation is not merely about books and lessons. It is about the discipline of the heart, the alignment of one's spirit with purpose. For every test, no matter how small or how great, is a reflection of the inner order of one's life. October 14 stands before you like a doorway, and you, with pen and mind and courage, must pass through it. You will be asked not only what you know, but who you have become in the knowing. There is a beauty in preparation that the careless soul will never see. The beauty of patience, the grace of persistence, the nobility of quiet effort. It is in the late hours when your mind wishes to rest but your heart says, "Once more," that greatness begins to take root. Every page you turn, every moment you choose diligence over distraction, becomes a small offering to the future you desire. Think not that tests are punishments. They are invitations. Invitations to prove that your faith in yourself was not misplaced, to discover the strength that study and steadfastness have built within you. And when fear knocks at your mind, remember this: fear is the shadow cast by possibility. It only appears when there is light behind you, meaning you have already begun to rise. So take heart. Let your thoughts be ordered, your time be guarded, your will be awake. The test is not your enemy. Neglect is. The test will not break you, it will reveal you. For the one who prepares does not tremble before the day. He meets it as a night meets the dawn, armored with knowledge and courage. October 14 waits not to harm, but to honor those who respected its approach. And you, dear soul, must be among them. Do not wait for confidence to come before you begin. Begin, and confidence will follow. Let the hours ahead be your workshop of victory. Let your preparation be your prayer, your pen your sword, your mind your fortress. And if the road feels long, remember that every step toward readiness is a declaration that you believe in your own becoming. October 14 is the test, yes, but it is also a mirror. What it shows you will depend entirely on how you have spent the days before it. So take this moment as sacred. The clock does not count hours, it counts opportunities. Let your preparation be quiet but fierce, humble but unwavering. For those who prepare with the heart of a seeker will find not just success, but strength, not just answers, but awakening. The true victory is not in the grade, but in the transformation. The test ends, but the growth remains, carried silently within you like a secret light. And when the morning of October 14 arrives, let your calmness speak louder than your anxiety. Let your effort speak louder than your excuses. And let your preparation shine as proof that you have honored the gift of time. The test is not a storm to fear, but a bridge to cross with grace and courage. How easily the human heart trembles when it hears the word test. It imagines thunder and lightning, failure and disappointment, as if the world itself conspires to measure one's worth upon a single day. Yet in truth, a test is far gentler than we make it in our fears. It is not a storm sent to destroy, but a bridge that leads from one shore of growth to another. The trembling, the doubt, the late night worries, they are not signs of weakness, but of the soul preparing to rise. For courage is not the absence of fear, but the decision to walk forward despite it. You stand now before October 14, and perhaps your mind is heavy with questions, your heart uncertain if it is ready. But remember, no one crosses a bridge by standing still and staring at the distance. One step must come after another, and soon the fear of falling becomes the rhythm of moving. A test, in its purest form, is not given to shame you. It is given to shape you. It is the place where the unseen efforts of your days quietly reveal their strength. Every line you studied, every note you remembered, every mistake you corrected was not wasted, for even the smallest act of attention has built within you a foundation that will now hold firm. Do not let anxiety whisper lies that your effort is not enough. The mind that worries most often underestimates its own power. You are more prepared than you believe, for preparation is not only found in pages and pens. It is found in endurance, in the small victories of consistency, in the moments you chose focus when distraction called you away. The bridge before you may seem narrow, the water below deep, but courage is the rope that steadies your step. Walk not with haste, but with harmony, not with panic, but with patience. When the morning comes and you sit before your paper, breathe not as one entering battle, but as one continuing a journey already begun. The test does not define you, it refines you. Just as the fire reveals the gold and the wind proves the strength of the tree, so too does the test reveal what has been growing quietly in the garden of your soul. You have studied, you have endured, and even now, in your waiting, you are learning the sacred art of trust. Trust that what you have planted in diligence will rise in due time. Trust that your efforts, though unseen by many, are not unnoticed by the quiet eyes of destiny. The bridge may sway, but it will not break beneath one who walks with purpose. The storm may roar, but it cannot silence a heart that has chosen courage over comfort. There will be moments, even as you write, when doubt knocks again, when your hand hesitates, when your memory blurs, when you fear that your mind has betrayed you. But lift your gaze. The mind is not your enemy, it is your companion, sometimes wary, sometimes wild, but always capable of more than you imagine. Whisper to yourself then, not with pride but with peace, I have come this far, and I will not turn back. For those who turn back lose twice, once in effort wasted, and again in courage untested. Yet those who continue, even trembling, discover that the bridge was never as fragile as it seemed. You see, a test is but a moment, yet within that moment is a lifetime of learning. Every test teaches more than it measures. It teaches how to think under pressure, how to remain calm when noise surrounds you, how to find truth when your mind grows loud with confusion. It is not only the subject being tested, it is the soul. And those who cross this bridge with grace, whether they arrive first or last, find that they have gained something greater than marks. They have gained mastery over themselves. So when fear approaches, do not fight it as an enemy. Invite it as a teacher, for fear only visits where something important is at stake. And what is at stake here is not just a result, but a revelation. You are standing on the threshold of becoming who you were meant to be, and no bridge worth crossing ever feels entirely safe. Yet that is what makes it sacred. The trembling of the step, the racing of the heart, the courage it takes to move forward. All are proof that you are alive, that you are growing, that you are daring to go beyond what you once thought possible. October 14 is not a storm to endure. It is the sunrise after a long night of effort. And when you walk across this bridge, let gratitude be your guide. Be grateful for the lessons, for the sleepless hours, for the moments of confusion that sharpened your focus, for the teachers who guided you, for the friends who reminded you to rest, for the quiet strength that grew within you when you thought you had none left. Carry that gratitude with you as you write each answer, for gratitude steadies the hand and clears the mind. Remember too that grace is not found in perfection, but in perseverance. Even if you stumble, even if a question confuses you, even if the bridge shakes, keep walking. The measure of success is not in never faltering, but in never surrendering. The light you seek is already within you, waiting for your courage to reveal it. So step forward, not with the fear of failing, but with the faith of finishing. The test is not a storm to fear, but a bridge to cross, and on the other side stands a version of you that is stronger, wiser, and freer than the one who began the journey. Walk toward that self, for it is waiting, and it will meet you halfway. Preparation is the music of the soul that turns effort into triumph and ordinary hours into sacred moments. There is something quietly divine about the act of preparing, something that transforms even the simplest moments of study into echoes of purpose. To prepare is to believe in tomorrow, to trust that the seeds you sow in silence will bloom when the time comes. The world often praises results, But heaven admires preparation. For in preparation lies faith, the faith that your unseen work will one day be seen, that your quiet persistence will one day speak louder than your fear. It is a strange and beautiful thing that the hours others overlook are the very hours that make you ready. When the house is still, when the mind grows tired, when you continue despite the weariness, that is when you begin to weave the music of triumph. Each note of this music is written not in sound, but in action. The turning of a page, the recalling of a fact, the quiet correction of a mistake. And though no audience applauds these moments, they are sacred all the same. For preparation sanctifies time. It takes what is ordinary and infuses it with meaning, as if every minute spent in sincere effort becomes a small candle lit in the cathedral of your becoming. Many desire success, but few love the path that leads to it. The wise, however, understand that the path itself is the treasure. To prepare is to walk with patience through the fields of discipline, gathering strength not by chance but by choice. It is the quiet courage to do what is necessary even when the reward is far away. And as you prepare for October 14, remember that preparation is not about perfection, it is about transformation. Every page you study shapes your mind, every repetition trains your will, every moment of focus polishes the mirror of your understanding. When you prepare with sincerity, you are not merely learning answers. You are learning endurance, humility, and devotion to a purpose beyond yourself. This is why preparation feels like music, for it stirs the same harmony between body, mind, and spirit that a melody stirs in the heart. It teaches you rhythm, the rhythm of consistency, of balance, of knowing when to rest and when to rise again. It teaches you harmony, the harmony between effort and trust, between striving and surrender. It teaches you melody, the melody of progress that grows stronger with every honest attempt. Do not think your preparation goes unnoticed. The universe has a way of listening to those who work with devotion. It bends quietly toward those who respect time, who honor learning, who refuse to waste the hours they are given. And when the test comes, it is as if all those silent hours gather beside you, whispering strength into your spirit, reminding you that you are not alone, that you carry within you the echo of every moment you prepared. There will be temptations, of course. To rest too early, to give up too soon, to convince yourself that tomorrow is enough. But every delay steals a note from the song of your success. Do not let hesitation silence what could have been a symphony. Preparation requires sacrifice, the sacrifice of ease, of distraction, of fleeting pleasures. But what it gives in return is far greater, the peace of readiness. There is no feeling quite like sitting before a test, with the calm assurance that you have done all you could, that nothing within you has been left untrained or untried. That peace cannot be borrowed, it cannot be faked, it can only be earned through steady, sincere preparation. And when you possess it, you will understand why preparation is sacred. It brings the mind into order, the heart into focus, and the soul into alignment with its purpose. In every great work, whether of art, science, or faith, preparation is the hidden foundation. The painter's beauty lies not in the stroke of the brush, but in the years of practice behind it. The speaker's eloquence is not born in the moment of applause, but in the solitude of study. So too, your success on October 14 will not come from luck, but from the unseen labor that preceded it. Think of preparation as a dialogue between you and your future. Each moment of effort is a word spoken to the self you are becoming, assuring it that you are worthy of the life you dream of. You are, in every moment of diligence, shaping the melody that your future will dance to. And what a beautiful thing it is to realize that even now, in your study, you are composing the song of your destiny. Do not grow weary if progress feels slow, for every musician knows that mastery begins with patience. Each wrong note, each forgotten formula, each misunderstood concept is not failure, but feedback. A gentle correction guiding you closer to harmony. Perseverance turns confusion into clarity, just as steady practice turns noise into music. And when the day of testing comes, your preparation will rise within you like a well-rehearsed song, ready to play its part without hesitation. Preparation also purifies the heart, for it teaches humility. The one who prepares learns that knowledge is not conquered, but received, that wisdom does not come through pride, but through openness. Every lesson you learn is a gift, and every difficulty is a teacher. The truly prepared student is not merely one who has studied much, but one who has learned to listen, to teachers, to truth, to their own conscience. And perhaps that is the highest purpose of preparation, to make the soul attentive. For when the soul is attentive, it hears what others miss, it sees what others overlook, it understands what others rush past. To prepare, then, is to learn to see the world in its deeper colors. It is to recognize that even the most ordinary hour can carry eternal significance when offered with sincerity. Let your preparation for October 14 be more than a duty. Let it be devotion. Devotion to your growth, devotion to your calling. Devotion to the quiet beauty of effort well spent. And though others may see only the test paper, let your heart know that what you are truly writing is the next verse of your own story. Preparation is the music of the soul, and when played with honesty, it never fails to lead its listener toward triumph. For effort made in truth never vanishes. It lingers, it echoes, it lifts, turning every ordinary moment into a sacred prelude to victory.